Greetings and salutations. Thought we'd do another video of running the brickwork in. We've done a few little sections. There's been many questions that get asked, particularly why is one of them is why is a certain colour to that is obviously because I've just laid it so it's a bit darker. Until it goes off, it'll go dry. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to run in a line of brickwork, spreading the mortar, literally putting the corner. Stick with us, Dave. The corner on the half and the full brick, and I'm going to show you how to check it, plumbing it up this side, plumbing it up this side, and keeping it all to line so that every brick, once you get your perp right, and the adjustment is where the top of the brick is to the top of the line, so it's going to be around about there. So we're going to follow each perp the same, so we keep them all in line, keep it nice and tidy. There is two sides to some bricks. There's this side, or if you look underneath it, it's got a bit of a lip, so if you put it that way around, the water's going to catch, and obviously it's not going to do the brick any good. So keep checking, keeping the right way around. Okay, we're going to start spreading a bit of mix. Move back a bit. Yeah. Okay, try and take as much as you can on your trowel, turn it a few times without dropping any. Put the corner, let's get rid of that brick. The corner of your trowel more or less to the wall, and what you're going to do is you're going to twist your wrist and pull your arm back. So you're going to try and spread it so it goes across like that. Take some of it off, put it to. Now with your trowel at a certain angle, around about like that, you want to be pushing down. Any that's scraping off that's coming off the side, put it onto the front. Scrape some there. It's kind of like a twist in each trowel. You're doing that with your trowel all the time. You're twisting it. So a bit more mix. And then we'll just throw that out of the way. And then scraping it off. So it's kind of like little jumps. You actually press it down, jump, up, down, making a bit of a pattern in it. But making sure that you kind of like stay to the centre. Stay to the centre so you're spreading the same amount of mix on the wall all the time. Okay, so what we're going to do is easier way. Sometimes if you've not done bricklaying before, you'll probably get slaughtered for this, but it makes it easier for you. You can put your level up there and then put your bricks straight down onto it. So it'll be your first half, you just slide that in. Another way of doing it, step back a little sec, dude, is if we get that brick the right way round, butted it, okay, and then put your trowel down, take both the bricks together, making sure you've got the edge there. We're going to place it on there, and just something like, just lay them on gently, okay, push them down with your hand. There's a bit too much mix on it, but there we go. Okay, so let me grab the trowel. There you go. Okay, so looking at that, take the excess mix off, stick it on your wall, look at the wall, down the corner, knock it down to the line, so you see more or less the same joint. Then you're looking at that brick, you know it's higher than the line, so you're going to knock it. Now when you're hitting a brick down, you don't just hit the brick, what you got to do is you've got to feel the brick. So in other words, if I want to push that corner from where the line is, if there's a gap there, I want to be pushing it to it, but I want to be knocking but putting a little bit of weight on my fingers so it moves the whole brick. It doesn't just wobble it or knock it. So you're knocking it down to the line, scraping this section here, tilting it if it looks like it's a bit tilted because all that didn't look flat. So you're looking for the flatness there. Okay. Now we'll usually come back to this, but what we're going to do is we're going to plumb it up now. So you get your level, you put your foot at the bottom, so hold it there. And look up the line, see if it's touching. It looks like it's kicking out a little touch. Just knock him in a bit, and there we go. More or less straight. So you're looking at the gap straight through, but also reading the level to see if it's plumb. Coming into this side, now your line obviously is doing its job, but to tidy it up, make sure it's a nicer job, just place your foot again at the bottom, put your finger, push on it, see where the brick is, just give it a slight bit of a nudge and a bit of a tap. Try and get it in enough time that the suction's still there for the brick. Now we're going to run in a few bricks, so if we go further with it, that's it, looking to the line. Okay, take your brick, look at it, make sure it's the right way around, give it a bit of a paste, Now the easiest way to do is when you're actually spreading this, the excess that comes off your brick, you want to be facing your perp, which is this side of it, rather than taking it from your board. When you're laying your brick, look at your perp, you want exactly the same as what you've done all the way up. So when you get that perp the same, just start knocking it down, scraping the mix, putting that stuff at the front there, paste it. Take off all your cement at the back of the brick. Building inspectors don't like to see any excess or any snots, should they call it, on the back. Okay, once you've got that, you look at the line, you trowel the clean, dry. Knock that brick down to the line, whilst also checking to see if it still looks flush there. Yeah. So if I want to tilt it that way, I'm going to knock the brick that way. If I want to tilt it this way, I'm going to knock it that way, but also put in a little bit of pressure on the brick. If the perp's a bit too big, you can get the brick, put your hand on this one there, pull it with your finger, and just give it a tapping. And that'll start to close it up if your finger's a bit wider with it. Okay, because you buttered it already with your mix, check your face again. Before placing it all the way down, you want to look at your perp and then start knocking it down to the top. Scraping everything there. So again, you're looking at that side, the top of that brick to the bottom of that brick, seeing if it's nice and flush. And when it is, you're looking at the top of the line, bit high there, knock that side down, that one's okay. Scrape, finish it, take your excess off, there you go. Okay, what we're going to do here, it is a bit weird why we've been raking it out and recessing it, but some people do this pattern on the inside of the houses. I won't recommend it on the outside because it holds water. Well, this is called a chariot, and what this does is, reason why we're.
One sec. What's it?
Oh, you press your finger. Oh, don't tell me how long's that been on.
No, just a second.
Oh, he's still recording. Go on. My cameraman's nearly screwed up with it, so hopefully we'll carry on. What we'll do is, this is a chariot. Sometimes, say on chimneys, they rake it out. It looks a nice little pattern. What you do is you adjust your nail to whatever depth you want. The reason for why we're doing this is that this house has been pointed off a line, off a board. So what we don't want to do is point it normal and literally don't match it in. Bring it back, dude. And then we'll point it afterwards, which we've done a video on that already. So raking it out. Run it up and down, top and bottom of the brick. Now what you'll find is you'll find little bits hitting the face of the brick, so we're going to come back to that in a second. Go up, across, so it's kind of like just raking everything back out. As I say, some people like this in chimneys, it makes a nice little pattern, even on the outside walls, but as you say, it isn't recommended for weather with certain bricks anyway. So raking that out. And then what we'll do is we'll repoint it later to match it. It's just a bit hard if you're laying your bricks and you're trying to match it now, your levels start hitting the edge of the pointing and it just doesn't do a good job. Once you raked it all out, we'll get a bit of a brush. And then the bits that are on it, you can just gently flick them all off and make it nice and tidy on the face. Every, I'll say 9 inches up, it depends on the blocks. You're going to put a wall tie, and here's our wall ties here. We're going to tie across from the outside brick to the inside brick when we do the block work. Obviously insulation in between it. I think apart from that, with your mix, your sand cement, there's many different mixes, many different strengths, but again, basic one if you're just going to put a mix on. And let's look at it as buckets. 1 bucket full of, say, sand, say 5 bucketfuls of sand, should we say, to 1 bucket full of cement, or just under the cement. It's like a 5-to-1 ratio. Get your water, get some feb in it, give it a good froth, mix it in and mix it if you can. If you're doing it by hand, don't add too much water. Try not to be too lazy with it, really get stuck in and start turning it. Do your sand and cement first, mix that up dry, then add your water with your feb in it, bit by bit, start turning it and slapping it, and trying to get it to a bit like cow shit, if we don't like to say that. So anyway, apart from that, we'll try and do a few more videos in a short while, but as for building your wall, I think hasta la vista, baby.